Do you know that indoor air pollution is 2 to 5 times worse compared to outdoor airs? Sometimes it could even be 100 times worse. Common indoor air pollutants are dust, mites, pollen, carbon monoxide, and other chemical fumes. All of these can cause lung disease, respiratory tract infections, asthma, and also lung cancer. Let me ask you a question. Do you ever wonder why you keep getting acne even though you have tried all sorts of ways to get rid of it, but it still keeps coming? Or you are in your room and suddenly your nose becomes runny and you can't stop sneezing. Even worse if you're struggling with asthma, but you don't know what keeps triggering it. There is no doubt this is all because of the dust and bacteria floating in the air into your house. Now, what can you do? You'll need an air purifier. An air purifier is a machine that can clean the air inside your house by removing all the impurities such as dust, allergens, and bacteria, and many more. Now, of course, you could use other methods such as increased ventilation to get rid of the indoor air pollution. But then, how about the outdoor air pollution that will enter your house? In the end, the problem is still there. Today, there are 4 questions that I would like to answer. Question number 1 is, how does air purifier works? Question number 2 is, what types of air purifier should you choose? Question number 3 is, does it actually work? And question number 4 is, should you consider having an air purifier in your home? Question 1. How does an air purifier works? There are 4 ways. Number 1 is by using HEPA filter. Number 2 is by using activated carbon filter. Number 3 is by using ionizer. And number 4 is by using ultraviolet light. An air purifier that uses HEPA filter has an internal fan that sucks in the air from your house, and then as the air passes through the filter, all the pollutants will be trapped inside a dense material. The clean air will be pushed back to the living space. An air purifier that uses activated carbon filter also uses an internal fan to suck in the air. As the air passes through the filter, all the pollutants will be trapped inside a very specially treated medium, which is very porous, and then the clean air will be pushed back to your living space. An air purifier that uses ionizer does not have a filter. It will emit a negative charge to the pollutants, which make the pollutants becomes very heavy and unable to stay in the air. But you have to clean it by wiping the surface of your tables or floor. An air purifier that uses ultraviolet light will use a shortwave to inactivate the pathogens and microorganisms. The air will be disinfected as it passes through the purifier. Now, which air purifier should you choose from, since there are varieties available out there? If you're looking for an air purifier to get rid of dust and pollutants, you can look for an air purifier that uses HEPA filter. HEPA filter can remove 99.9% airborne particles down to 0.3 microns. It helps in reducing the dust, pollen, pet dander, smoke, and any particulate matter that comes from the outdoor air pollution. If you are trying to get rid of the airborne gases and odors, you should look for an air purifier that uses activated carbon filter. It reduces the chemical vapors and unpleasant odors and volatile organic compounds. It's very suitable for someone who has pets in their house. If you want to get rid of bacteria and viruses, you can look for an air purifier that uses ultraviolet light. Ultraviolet light is the only thing that can destroy the microorganisms and pathogens. Hence, it reduces the airborne bacteria and viruses. Even better if you can look for an air purifier that uses multiple filters or the combination of the 4 ways. Back to the question, does air purifier actually works? The answer is a definite yes. Indoor air pollution is worse compared to outdoor air pollution, as the air that traps inside can harm our respiratory system. Indoor air pollution is a problem for all types of homes, whether in a dense urban city or a rural town. Therefore, you'll need an air purifier to help clean the air and make it safer to inhale. Other than that, air purifier helps to prevent asthma symptoms and allergies by filtering out all the airborne allergens. It seems to me that different types of air purifier has different capabilities at eliminating the impurities in your home. Undoubtedly, their effectiveness really comes down to the types of filter and the technology that the machine use. Last question. Should you consider having an air purifier in your home? Assuming that you are someone who wants to reduce the exposure to the air pollution in your house, you want a cleaner house with less dust, you have pets and you want to get rid of the pet dander and odors, you want to get rid of the viruses and bacteria in your house, probably you want all of it. You should definitely get an air purifier.